10 o'clock here on your community radio station, Adelaide's Coast FM. Rob McLennan with you on a Wednesday morning, and my guest in the studio is Julie Johnson, and Julie's joined me to talk about the annual South Australian Tourism Awards, and very exciting they are too. They're wanting to find out they want to celebrate what makes South Australia great and reveal the winners of the 2024 Tourism Awards, acknowledging business excellence, innovation and outstanding service. The South Australian Tourism Awards Gala dinner is proudly hosted by the Tourism Industry Council of South Australia with support from the South Australian Tourism Commission. And Julie tells me that there are going to be approximately 660 attendees at the dinner on Friday, this coming Friday, the 1st of November. And Julie's with me now. Good morning, Julie.
Good morning, Rob. Thank you very much for having us here.
That's a pleasure. Where is the dinner being held?
The dinner's being held at Adelaide Oval on Friday evening.
Yep. Black tie.
It will be a very formal event.
Oh, no, that's excellent. Oh, no, I think that's very exciting, and it's something that I know little about. And you were telling me, Julie, off air, that there are 26 different categories and 93 finalists.
That's correct, Rob, yes. Yeah, which is fantastic. So it shows how much is going on in the state in the way of tourism for South Australia.
Absolutely. And you're very knowledgeable because you were a bronze award winner back in 2021 with your business, Adelaide Style Accommodation. Must be very exciting to be award winner.
It is actually, Rob. It's a lovely feeling when you win an award.
Yes.
It's totally unexpected and just beautiful to get some acknowledgement. There's quite a bit of work that goes into the submissions for the Tourism Awards. It's a 10,000 word document, so
wow.
So it's not a small exercise.
No,
it's a great tool though, because you can actually look at your business and what you've achieved in the last 12 months and where you're looking to go to
in the
future. So and what works and what doesn't work. So it's a really good exercise to do if anyone's interested in entering next year.
How long have you been in the tourism industry, in this case accommodation?
Okay, I've been 6 years, and during that period I've been a member of the Tourism Industry Council of South Australia for the 6 years.
Yep.
And we entered the awards in a new business in 2019, and we were finalist in that as well.
Ah, well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's wonderful. And so lots of different categories, obviously, and some of the things... before I go on too, Julie, you were telling me off air too that next year the national awards are going to be here in South Australia.
That's correct, Rob, which is pretty exciting because they're celebrating their 40th year of the national awards. So that'll be in March at the Morphett Vale, at Morphett Convention Centre, of course, a new one, which is wonderful.
Yes.
Great venue.
Is that the first time, do you know, that it's been in the national awards have been in South Australia?
I couldn't tell you for sure, to be honest, Rob, but since I've been in the industry, it's the first time it's here. So,
in the 6 years. Right. Well, and, Julie, the thing that jumped out at me was the variety of businesses that enter these awards, and it just shows that, they're from all over the state, and I'm just going to pluck some out of the air. The Glenelg Ice Cream Festival, the Adelaide Jail, and I've been there several times, and I think it's a remarkable place. So they really... the great difference in all the various entries, aren't there?
Absolutely, Rob. They've got different tours on, different experiences. We've got information centres. We've got different styles of accommodation, different sorts of categories that people can enter into. And, different events. We have the caravan and camping event. We have lots of different events across the state that go on that are actually finalists in these awards this year. Yep. And it's quite exciting to see how much is going on in the state, to be honest.
Absolutely. Yes, the Adelaide Showground Farmers Market. These are just some of the entries, and I'm not going to go through them all because there's about 3 foolscap pages of them. The Adelaide Zoo, the Barossa Arts Festival. I love this one, Bill's Boathouse. So it's just terrific, and lots of regional places, which you touched on too, Julie. You mentioned visitor information centres, the Port Lincoln Visitor Information Centre, the Port Pirie, the Burra and Goyder Visitor Information Centre. All sorts of places get involved.
Absolutely, Rob. I mean, it's really exciting. I mean, as we mentioned before, it's quite a big effort to put in the submissions.
Yes.
And so the amount of work...
10,000...
10,000 words, yes. Yeah, up to 10,000 words, yes.
Accompanied with photographs?
Correct, yes. About 26 images.
Wow.
Yeah, so...
So how long typically does an entry take? How long did it take you to put an entry together?
Well, you need to do your evidence. So your evidence consists of what you've been doing over the last 12 months.
Right.
So, usually during that 12-month period of the qualifying period for what you need to put in for the submissions, you keep a record of what you've been doing. So it's something that you work on throughout the year, to be quite honest, Rob, before you actually sit down and do the submission itself.
And, of course, I'm assuming that you would capture comments from clients who have stayed with you.
Absolutely. We put in some of our lovely reviews that we receive from some of our beautiful guests, which is really lovely, and get lots of repeat clients coming back to us, which is fantastic.
Absolutely. Yeah, and repeat business is the best business.
Absolutely, Rob. And I suppose, with our business, with Adelaide Style Accommodation, we're very much about supporting the local businesses as well. So all of our guests get free complimentary gifts that are usually South Australian products in itself. Yes. So, it's nice to be able to work together and collaborate across the state with the local businesses. I think that's really important.
Very. Some of the other things, Julie, that businesses and organisations that jumped out at me were the Kangaroo Island Touring Company, Monato's Safari Park, where I think many of us have been, Mount Lofty House, the Adelaide Oval Roof Climb, which I've done with my eldest daughter. That was terrific. So all of these different businesses can apply to be or be nominated. Can you nominate yourself, or does someone nominate you?
It can be either way, Rob, to be quite honest. Yes. Yeah, but obviously we need to do the submission. Once you are nominated, that comes in from the business, or some people outsource it and get it done professionally as well.
Yep. Yeah. And some other businesses that caught my eye, the Riesling Trail and Clare Valley Cottages. Where was another one that jumped out at me as I turn over the page? Experience Coffin Bay. Well, I have great memories of Coffin Bay, putting on waders and going out and sitting out in the sea and being taught how to chuck oysters and drink white wine. It was wonderful. So you've got all the variety of tourism businesses that partake in the annual tourism awards. And a couple more, the Spirit of Coorong, the Spirit of Coorong, and I've been on that boat down there. That's wonderful. They take you out to the mouth of the river, the Murray River. The Streaky Sounds Music Festival, and I'm assuming, Julie, that's at Streaky Bay.
Yeah, that's correct, Rob. Yeah. No, look, we've got some beautiful places and things going on in the state, and everybody does their bit to showcase South Australia, and I encourage your listeners, if they're not familiar with some of the finalists, to go on the Tourism Industry Council's website and have a look at the finalists listed there.
Oh, okay.
And you can click on each one and you can see a little bit about each of the businesses. So, if they're not familiar with one of those tourism operators, go out and check them out.
Absolutely.
Talk about them, yeah.
And as you said, Julie, there's 93 finalists.
Correct, which is wonderful, over 26 categories. So,
yes.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
So the awards, as I said, is this coming Friday night at the Adelaide Oval. Black tie.
It will be very formal.
Yep.
Yes.
Bought a new dress, Julie?
Night. Of course. All of us women buy new dresses for big events.
Of course. So that's at the Adelaide Oval, and we'll look forward to reading in the Advertiser on Saturday morning and finding out who all the lucky winners are, because I'm sure they will get behind it and support it.
I'm sure they will, Rob. Yeah. There will definitely be some media coverage there, and we've got an MC there from Channel 9, so there'll be a bit of coverage, I would say.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Who is the MC?
Tom Wren.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, excellent. Well, Julie, thank you for joining me this morning. Julie Johnson is my guest, and she's one of the participants, one of the 93 finalists in the annual South Australian Tourism Awards, and Julie runs a business called Adelaide Style Accommodation, and you can check out all the entries, because they've all got websites. And as you said, go to the website where you can see the 93 finalists. What was that website again, Julie?
That's the Tourism Industry Council website. But if they Google the Tourism Awards, they'll find it as well. But the Tourism Industry Council of South Australia have it on their website very clearly.
Excellent. Julie, thanks again for joining me. And good luck.
Thanks, Rob. Thanks very much. And thanks for having me this morning to talk about the Tourism Awards. We love showcasing the state, so that's beautiful.